Good morning, you guys. Danielle here. Then we've got Arthur. It is 9 o'clock on a Saturday. It's very gloomy and it's actually sprinkling in Los Angeles right now. But we're right outside of TORGOM for their like t-shirt event. So pretty much you're able to buy, I'm pretty sure it's just going to be t-shirts for $10 a pound. So I'm not much of a t-shirt person, but I did dress for the event. I'm personally not looking for anything in specific, but I am going to manifest maybe some Pirates of the Caribbean, something with fire flames. How about you?
I'm just looking for some anime shirts.
Some anime. I don't know how likely we are going to find that, but I mean, even if we come across Harley Davidson, I know that's pretty sought after, but let's go on in, see what we can get for $10 a pound. Future Danielle here, and I'm cutting in just because I did such a half-assed job explaining what TORGOM is. I was a little too excited to start rummaging through clothes. So here's the actual explanation of what TORGOM is, and they pretty much are a rag house in Los Angeles. If you don't know what a rag house is, it's essentially just a warehouse full of a crap ton of curated clothes. The thing is that they purchase all of this clothes from thrift stores. I actually have a video on my channel where Goodwill invited me to the bins, or also known as the outlet, to talk about the donation process and how donations travel throughout the building. And one of the things they told me is that they can sustain themselves alone with donations only. So that means they have a crap ton of clothes, a crap ton of excess clothes. So what do they do to get rid of all of this clothes? I'm gonna list the ones that I know of, but if you know of any more, let me know down in the comments. But the first thing they can do is, as we all know, it gets sent to landfills. The second thing is that it gets sent to the outlets or the bins where the public can buy clothing per pound, which is fairly affordable. Another thing they can do is send it to underdeveloped and developing countries. The last thing is selling to textile recyclers like rag houses, and in our case, TORGOM. And just to dive deeper into rag houses, if you do want to shop at one, you do need a wholesaler's permit, but also they have minimums to spend. So it's not like you can just walk in and spend $20 bucks. Minimum is usually $1,000. The lowest that I've seen is $500, but usually it's around that 1K mark. So a lot of your favorite Depoppers are probably sourcing from rag houses and not thrift stores necessarily, because it just saves them a lot more time, but it is a bit more expensive. So you probably will notice that they have badass inventory and it's pretty consistent and curated, but the listing price is usually a little bit more expensive because they have to at least try to make a profit. I know that was a lot of info, but with everything in mind, TORGOM opened an event to the public where you didn't need a wholesale license and you were able to rummage through all this curated, organized clothes, and they were selling it for $10 a pound. So let's get back to the thrift haul now. Going through this pile for so long and he's so indecisive. He walks out with nothing. We're back now, and y'all, I was pleasantly surprised. It was a really fun event, and they did have free snacks, and they also had really like freaky, creepy Ninja Turtle statues, which Arthur absolutely loved, but I honestly thought they were just gonna have t-shirts, but they had a lot of denim, sweaters, and just women's wear to begin with. So I have a whole haul here that I wanna show off, so let's get started with the first item. The first 3 items I wanna show off are Harley Davidson, and so they have their own pile of just women's and men's wear. So Arthur and I went through the entire pile just trying to pull all the women's silhouettes. So I did end up with 3 of them, which is nice. And the first one is my favorite. It is a size medium, so I was hoping that it would fit me, but after trying it on, it is just a smidge too small, so low-key, I just wanted to toss it into the dryer like a good 5 times to see if it would shrink. But let's just talk about this shirt, because look at this graphic. It's totally pink. Let me bring you in a little closer, because it also has pink embellishment, so that totally sold me. And then of course we have the iconic tag. These are the type of pieces I wish I could pick up at the thrift, but because it's LA, it's usually very picked over, and I only come across like the bootleg Harley Davidson, which no one really wants. Next up is this little tank here. So this one is a little bit more vibrant in color, but the main reason I got it is because of the front graphic. Y'all, look at the logo, look at the cute little butterflies. I couldn't resist it. So I feel like this is perfect for summer right now, so either pairing this with a leather pant or even a tennis skirt, yes. The sirens are so loud, so let's just sip some peaches. It pretty much is just a classic tank silhouette, a little scoop neck, it's sleeveless, the front graphic on the front and back, and then this one is a size extra large. And I don't know about this top, you guys. Let me know about your thoughts below, but I feel like when people think Harley Davidson, they immediately go to like graphic of an eagle, motorcycle, fire flames, but I pretty much strayed away from that, and then I got these very more wearable, feminine styles, and so then I got this Harley shirt. This one also is an extra large, but you guys know that I love sheer and I love velvet and anything that's like a bit more tactile, and so look at these sleeves. They're so freaking cool. And then it also has a velvet Harley Davidson on the front, so I couldn't resist it. I just thought it was so fun. And so I was just like, I don't know if people would be interested in this, so just let me know down below. Is this something you would pick up? But I mean, for my style, I think I definitely prefer shirts like this, just because I know I would actually wear them. And y'all know, I'm not too crazy about t-shirts. But I mean, other than that, it really is just a crew neck. These sleeves are a little bit more of cap sleeves because they are fairly short, and it's just a solid color too. The back, again, does have a little bit of text and a graphic. I did surprisingly get a dress, but when you see it, you'll probably think, wait, Danielle, this doesn't look like your style at all. But to me, it just felt so nostalgic. Okay, let me show it off first, but we have this one here. It has a denim bust. And then look at this skirt. It's so pretty, and it's just an all over floral print. And then one of my favorite details is just the self tie in the back. So you can just cinch it to your waist as tight or as loose as you want it. But I just felt so nostalgic because I remember in elementary school, a lot of my teachers wore dresses like this, and it was always very happy and welcoming, but also very feminine. So I would personally want to grunge this up with maybe fishnets underneath and my demonias on the bottom. Or what do you guys think? Should we just keep it a little bit more neutral? But lately I've been loving dresses just because they're so easy. You just slip it on, put some cute shoes, accessorize, and you're out the door. And so this one does have a button front closure. Like I said, the tie detail in the back. And then on me, I'm 5'3", and it falls at like a midi length. Okay, y'all, so the rest of the haul is denim. But like I said earlier, they were selling at clothes $10 a pound, which is actually very easy to do, especially with denim. In the earlier clips, I had showed that I was picking up a lot of sweaters, which, oof, good thing I put them back because it was so easy to get to $100. So I had filled up a bag with a whole bunch of sweaters, a whole bunch of denim, and they were just like, yeah, your total's like near $200. And I was just like, time to put some clothes back. So I just thought it'd be a lot more practical for like my wardrobe and for my shop to just get denim, because come on, who am I kidding? I live in SoCal, I don't need any more sweaters. So let's show off these shorts here. Oh, maybe I should mention, these are pretty damn rough, but another thing to note is that not everything is gonna be in perfect condition. A lot of the clothes had tears, stains, and so if you're good at removing them, it's probably gonna be worth it for you. But I had to pick these up because I just thought they were so cool, and it is so overexposed. It was also such a bad idea to wear this blue color. So just refer to the try-ons. But these shorts do have much more of a lighter wash, and they just have a patchwork detail throughout, which I just thought was super fun. And we have a paisley print, we have a little bit of stripe, and then these do have a high waist and they are a pleated front, but throughout we do have quite a few stains. So we have one on the zip fly here, and I've already washed these items. So these are pretty damn stubborn. I think the next thing I'm gonna do is put bleach directly on the stains and see if it does anything, but now I'm scared that it's gonna affect the whole wash of the shorts and make them white. I don't know, you guys tell me if bleach will do the trick. So let me bring you in closer. These are the stains here that I want to get off, and then we also have one near the zip fly. It's really small too. And then while we're here, I'll just show you a little bit of the distressing that we have here. So I mean, the damage isn't too bad, but again, I feel like this itself is a single pound. So we're talking about 10 bucks right here. These next ones here are striped, kind of giving me boy in the striped pajama vibes, but I don't know what it is. Anytime I come across a stripe print and this color combo, oh my gosh. But as I was saying, anytime I come across this print and color combo, I always gotta pick it up. And then this is another item that was $10 alone because it does reach that 1 pound, but it's also slightly stained. And again, this has already been through the wash, but I feel like for sure, since this is white, bleach can get it off fairly quickly. One thing I totally forgot was to bring a measuring tape with me. I always do this, but I ended up getting a whole range of sizes. So the smallest was 25, and then the largest I have is 29. I also really like the fit of these type of shorts just because they have a higher waist, which looks a bit more flattering, and the length is a bit longer, so more of a Bermuda. Oh, and then my favorite part is that the hips tend to be a little bit bigger. So for any of my ladies out there who are a little bit curvier or have more hips, these are super comfy. Oh, you guys, I have to show you these red ones here. These are so freaking fun. I love the pockets because of the seam detailing. Super high waist. The only thing that I think is pretty damn wild is vintage sizing, because these are marked as a 7/8, but this waist is tiny. It's a 24-25, and so it's just like, how is that a 7/8? It just does not make sense. But couldn't resist. Obviously, it's red, so I love that bold pop of color. Here is the last pair of shorts, which very similar, just different color. So honestly, with those two colors, it's giving me very much Christmas. But from the front, they look pretty classic. The back is what absolutely sold me. So we have a little seam detail going through the back patch pockets, and then look at this yoke detail on the back with a little diamond. I don't know, just little details like that get me all the time. And I did want to get my hands on a lot more shorts. So I know when I went out thrifting for TORGOM, surprisingly it was raining and it was very gloomy and overcast, but I just checked the weather for the next week and we're gonna be in like low mid 90s. So totally ready for shorts. When I walked over to the denim pile, this was actually the first item that I picked up, and I really like the wash, the fit of it. It also has a raw hem, so it's just like, yes, this is totally for me. But because I didn't have my measuring tape, I was totally off about sizing, and this is a size 29, so a few inches too big for me, but it is gonna be available on my Whatnot live stream, so if you guys wanna come cop these, they will be available. But they do have a high rise, a little bit of whiskering here on the thighs. And then this is more of like a darker medium wash, which is personally my favorite because it just looks like it's better quality. But this is a brand Casper. We have the little tag there on the back pocket, and they're in such good quality, and they already have that really worn feel to them, so they're not stiff at all. But you guys, that pretty much does it for the end of my TORGOM haul. If you liked any of the pieces, let me know in the comments down below. Also, let me know if you're interested in rag houses, just because I might have a way to go inside one and just kind of tour around and give you guys an inside scoop about the facility, but also their clients. But if you honestly don't even care and just want me to stick to my thrift hauls, comment down below. But I highly suggest that you Google rag houses near you, just because we're in that transition period where we're going from summer to fall, so we are gonna see sales everywhere. And if you can catch one like this, totally worth it. If you do want to shop TORGOM specifically, I will leave their info down below. But again, y'all, remember, if you want to shop there, you do need a wholesaler's permit and to reach their minimum, which might be around $1,000. But as always, I do post videos at least once a week. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!